there can be only one. That's right, you know what we're looking for. That Power Fairway slot in my bag. We brought it down to 8, now we're coming down to 1. Man, I was so excited to get out here. Got here early, couldn't wait to start chucking. So let's just jump in. You know where we're at. Let's do it. Okay, just for comparisons, on the top 8, I brought my Rives. So we're gonna throw the Rive. That's my distance driver for my power distance driver shot, which I love to put a little extra shoulder in. And when I put a little extra shoulder into that, I can get it out on a little, kind of force it to turn a little bit, because I know this thing's super stable, and it might flex out a little bit and come back. That's my typical throw for these. I'm gonna be throwing all my other fairways with that same throw to put some on an Annie to see if it can handle it. Let's get these on video so we can compare how those do to the Rive. There she goes, nice and straight and power and down. That's what we like. There we go, finally see what I can do. No problem whatsoever, just flex out. I'm like, no, I'm not worried about your Anhyzer. That's nothing. There we go, let's see what happens. Is that gonna, no, that's gonna carry. Carried a little more on the turn than I wanted. I put it on a pretty decent Annie to start with, but I was hoping it would stave up a little bit sooner than that. Woo, look at that. It can handle it all right. Nice flex, nice comeback. That was a super awesome shot. Forced the flex. Thunderbird rocked it. Very nice. Oh, almost too much. But it came out of it. Look at that. That is nice. I put that on more Annie than I expected, and it fought right out of it. Very sweet. Very forgiving. That's key. Ah, can you handle it? Oh yeah, never doubt, never doubt. We'll just start flexing and come down. Okay, it can handle it. I'm not worried. If you do a little flub up on that one accidentally, put a little, you're too excited, put a little too much on it, it's gonna be forgiving. Came over, wow, didn't get as much in as I wanted, and it's gonna flex around just like the others. I was hoping for a little more Annie. Just came out a little bit early on me. Woo! Got that one super high. Of course, she's just gonna glide down. Boom. Okay. It can handle it, handle the flex. I would have liked to push one more a little bit better. There we go. It's ripping, it's going, it's settling, it did its flex. Never had to worry. Didn't get a big push out of that one, but it handled the Annie, no problem. All right, let's do it. We're gonna start the countdown. We're gonna start with number 8. Is my crazy overstable insanity glow plastic. Wow, wow, little extra juice and that thing had a gradual turn, but you knew it was just never gonna go crazy on you. What do I love? Whoa, excuse me. What do I love about it? I love the flat top, I love the grip, I love the feel, I love just the right amount of softness in the plastic. Everything feels great when I put it in my hand. Brings confidence right there. Boom, done, no doubt about it. I get out there and it's fun. This one, as we know, if we put a little Annie, it will like to turn a little bit more than the rest. So it does have some inherent turnness in it. I know it does. So there you go. In the number 7 spot It's gonna be the Volt. There's the straight one I'm looking for on that Volt. There she goes. Finally got it just right. Yay, I'm happy. I've been struggling with that Volt. Sometimes it turns, not turns, sometimes I throw it over here, I throw it over here, I throw it here. So I don't know if it's a grip thing or whatnot, but I finally got the one I wanted with that Volt, and it shows it can handle it, it can do what I want. It just proved itself right there. The Volt is another one where I found, I'm looking at all the data from all the throws I've had. I can put it out there, it can sail, and it'll do what I want. Sometimes it'll get a little turn, but sometimes I chuck it this way, sometimes I burn it low, and for some reason, whatever it is, again, the grip, this is plasma plastic, which I love, am not getting a consistent feel from it. So, whatever reason, that's what's putting it in number 7. Number 6. Going with the Thunderbird. Oh yeah, look at that. Bend it over there a little bit more to prevent it from hyzering too soon. That's how you throw the Thunderbird. Give it a little tiny bit, a little bit of pull, a little Annie to get it started over there so it doesn't hyzer too soon and then dumps at the end. That's how you throw that disc. The Thunderbird does what Thunderbirds do. They get out there, they push, but then they start to hyzer a little bit earlier than I want, but I can control that. We can put it out there in a little baby. We can do all kinds of fun things to play with it. But as far as forgiving, is it forgiving? Yes, but is it as forgiving as some of the others? No, I think it could land a little bit more sprawled out than some of the other discs that I have. So there you go for number 6. And in that same vein, number 5, it's the Halo version of the Thunderbird, which behaves identical to my G-Star Thunderbird. Same thing, same reasons. Feels good though. I love the feel of both. I have no problem with that. So there we go, number 5. We are down to our top 4. Do you know who it is? Do you know who's gonna win? And that leaves us with our top 4. Here we go. Tough decision. Super tough. But here we go, coming in. At number 4, it's gonna be the Vulture. That one flipped almost a flat. Okay, very nice, very nice. It could handle it. It can handle the extra torque. I put it on that little baby hyzer. Okay, it can handle it. Now why? The Vulture flies exactly how I want it to. I'm not worried about it turning. The only problem is I am inconsistent with it. I think it's the plastic. I think it's the titanium plastic and my grip. I don't feel like I have the best grip on it. Sometimes it shoots out a little bit that way, sometimes that way. It's just flying out at different spots. And I think it's all comes down to grip issue. Otherwise, the flight is amazing. And in the number 3 spot is a newcomer, which I have high hopes for. It's the Onyx. Oh yeah, it can. It can. Never got it. Wow, that disc, I need to play with that disc a lot more. It is new, and I just need days and days of work with that because it's pretty cool. I like how, I was adding extra power, so of course when I do that, I'm gonna put on a little baby hyzer flip, and it flipped, and it like, no, I'm not even gonna go to flat because you put me on a little baby hyzer flip. Feels really good in my hand. I love it, and it zooms out. It does have some good glide, but not super gliding where I'm afraid, woo, it's gonna do some crazy turning. So I love some of the flights I saw out of this. I wasn't exactly 100% consistent with it. So that's what I mean. I gotta dial it in. I gotta get there and feel it out and trust it. So it's taken the number 3 spot. All right, down to 2. Number 2 is the Vengeance. Look at that, bright. You'll never lose this sucker. Boom, right on the line, right on the line. It's going, and now it's doing its hyzer. Very, very similar to Thunderbird, it feels like. All right, I love this. This thing was flying super awesome for me. I love getting out there. Never feared. It had no turn inklings in it whatsoever. Had a nice flex if I forced it over. Wants to be stable, but doesn't want to do this big old stuff or any glidey kind of turns. Get it out there, push and dump. Awesome, feeling it, loving it. Good plastic, nice flat top on there. Not super ton glide, but just the right amount of glide that I can dial it in and put it out there at that 360 mark. So loving this Vengeance, very awesome. Well, there we go, one left. And I think you know what it is. It's of course the Rive. Oh, I mean, sorry. It's the Wrath. Sorry about that. This is a mini Rive. That's what I'm calling it. I love it. It feels, again, like the Insanity. This is Axiom. And it's like shaped exactly the same. It feels exactly the same. And I love it. It just, you put it in your hand, you just go, damn, that's it. I can make this shot with this disc. Boom, put it out there, and that thing just is a laser beam. Boom, locks on flat, 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 flat. And then it doesn't do this. It does this. Boom. Ah, that's wonderful. That's what I want. Boom. At the very end, this last possible moment, dump out. That is why this is number one. There it is, that's the straight one we all want. Just straight out there. At the very end, hyzer. Push as long as it can be. Awesome. Awesome. That's what I want right there. It's very interesting. I read these numbers. Well, 9 speed, 4.5 glide, which is good. That's like the right amount of glide because you want some distance, but you don't want super, super duper glide. And a minus 0.5 turn, but I don't really see any turn in this guy. So that's very interesting. And then the 2 fade. Cool though, but it does what it does, and I love it with my arm, my throw, my bag. This is the winner. There we go. Thanks for watching.